everyone, it's Sue. Today I've just got a little Organise with me video. So as I've said in previous videos this year, I'm trying to get myself organised. I've worked out that I am a stacker, and if there's a spare spot on the desk, I just stack piles of stuff. I've got piles of stuff beside me here, I've got piles to the right, I've got piles in the front. So I'm making a concerted effort this year to get organised so that I can be more productive. So I've got these, excuse me, I'm getting a little bit distracted here. I've got these, I don't know what they call them, containers anyway. They're about 12 and a half inches squared, and they're about 3 inches high. So I can only fit a certain amount in there. So I've got pigeonholes behind me. When I get sorted, I'll do a workroom tour and show you. I've got pigeonholes behind me that I am filling with these containers, and I'm labeling everything so that I can find everything. And all I need to do is pull one of those out and bring it to my desk so that I don't have piles of stuff everywhere. So part of getting organised is I've got stencils just laying around. You know, I was saying to a friend last year, I really don't have that many stencils, but I had them in all different places. So I've decided I need to get them organised as well. So I've come up with this idea that works for me. It may not be something that works for you, but I will show you what I'm doing. So I've got these, I think they're fool's cap. You can get fool's cap or A4. I think I've got a selection of both. So this one is a fool's cap size, and they're just from the cheap shop, but you should be able to pick them up at your office supply shop as well. They've just got a clip on them there, and I'm going to store a certain amount of stencils in them. So I'll just show you what I do though. So I just cut some cards. So I've got quite a few stencils beside me. I'm just going to do one lot today though, just to show you, and I just thought I'm going to work on them. So my card that I cut is 4 inches by 2 1/4. Now you can do any size you like. This is just so it's not too big, and I'm just what am I trying to say? I'm putting them in a pigeonhole, and they're just going to stand like that. You'll see what I mean in a minute. And then I can see what is actually in them without having to pile them on top of one another and go through everything all the time. And I've just used scrapbooking, 12-inch scrapbooking cardstock sheet. And I'm doing it in white just because it shows up the stencil a lot better. So that annoys me. They have stickers on the back of their cardstock. So this one I'll use on the textured side. All right. I'm probably not making any sense at all, but it'll all make sense in a minute. So I've got 5 cards. You can add to these pockets as well as you get more stencils. These ones here are the sample stencils. I'm going to keep them in their packets, but I'm still going to put them inside this sleeve just so that I know who they belong to. A lot of my stencils I have absolutely no idea who they belong to, where they came from. Okay, so we'll start with the sample ones. So all I do is I'm just going to get a snippet of the stencil, and I'm going to stencil it onto this white card here. So I'm just going to get my stenciling brush, and I'm just using what I've got on my desk. So I've got potting soil archival ink on my desk. It's basically, you just want to put on this card a snippet of the stencil that is in the packet so that you can at a glance see what stencils are in what packets. And for me, the idea of this is so that I can just grab, okay, so that's got that stencil in it, I can just grab that pouch instead of having a pile of stencils and having to search through them. I'm more organised. Okay, so that's that one. So I'm just going to go through and do 5 stencils. So I will just speed the video up while I do that. Okay, so I've grabbed, so just from the 5 pieces of card that I've cut, I've stenciled each stencil on there. So my way of thinking is, and you can add more stencils down the track. I'm just showing you very quickly. So I have used this pouch for something else before. There's snippets of paper in there everywhere. So I'm going to put these 5 stencils that are stenciled onto those pieces of card. I'm going to put them in my little pouch. Okay, so now, as I said, these are going to be sitting one after the other in a pigeonhole, and I want to be able to see these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a brad in this flap here, not a brad, an eyelet. Okay, so I've got my crocodile, and I'm going to use the biggest hole, so the 3/16 of an inch hole. And I don't know, I just pretty much eyeball it, just on the edge. You just want it on the edge, just about 1/2 inch in, I suppose. And then I'm just going to put an eyelet in there as well. I'll find one that's just fallen out. So this is just so that as I'm flicking through these little cards, it doesn't pull through the plastic. So it's just reinforcing it. So I've just got an eyelet in there. Okay. And then we obviously need to put holes in all of these. So I'm just going to put them all together and punch that same size hole. And I'm not putting eyelets in the card. You can if you want to. For now, I'm not. And they're standing up. I don't use stencils like every single time I craft, so it's not like I'm flicking through them all the time. So then all I do is just grab a bulb pin. You could use O-rings if you wanted to. I just find that the good old bulb pins work really well. And I just feed these cards onto the bulb pin and then through the eyelet, if you can get it open. Okay, feed it through there, close it up, and then you have that sticks out the side or sits like that in your pigeonhole. And you can just go, okay, which one, you know, at a glance, without having to shuffle through, you know, however many stencils you've got. You can actually see at a glance, yep, that's what I want, and just grab that one sheet out. I don't know, I find that works best for me. So these are some that I've already done. And I've got more, but I just thought I would just show you these. So, as I said, some are A4, some are a fool's cap, so they're a little bit bigger, but it's okay. You can just, in the pigeonhole, you can just pull them all forward and they sit like this. So I've just got them all tangled up here. So I have them sitting just outside, sticking outside the pigeonhole by about that much, and I can go, as I'm flicking through them, I can go, yep, let me have a look, you know, this is, yep, that's a stencil that I want. I find that it works for me. Just a hint, I don't know, may not work for you. I will be adding more cards because so much more can fit in these pouches. I've just started a few different ones, and probably down the track I will end up putting, you know, all doily stencils together, all rose stencils together, that sort of thing. But for now, I just want to get them away, get them packaged away so that it's easy for me to find and easy for me to use. And I think that I'll probably end up using them more now that I can find them easily. Just a really quick video today for you. I hope you got a little bit of inspiration from that. Let's get organised this year. That's my motto anyway. I just need to so I can be more productive. I just need to get more organized, and this is one step towards that. Sorry, thought I was finished. I just had a thought though too. What you could also do if you were even more organized and it didn't take your stencils out of the packaging, you could actually write on the back of here, like I've done, the company, Crafters Workshop, and the code. I haven't done that on many because a lot of them I have taken out of the packaging and thrown the packaging out. But that's probably a good way, as I said, with these stamps that I did, I can put on there and take the packaging out if I want to. I'm going to keep them in the packaging, but I could put on there, you know, sample, creative expressions, and the code for that particular stencil, because I know some of my stencils that I have used and that I absolutely love, particularly like this one, it is so stained. This is washed. It's just so stained. It's been used that much. It is actually starting to deteriorate. Now, I have no idea where that stencil has come from or who actually made that. So it would have been good if I had have written that down. I may be able to chase it down and order it again because I use that one a lot. Just an idea. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I hope you can use that, guys, or use a variation of that, whatever works for you. I've been crafting for over 30 years and I'm finally working out what works best for me. So you can't rush these things. All right, take care, and until next time, I hope you get a little bit of creative time in. See you soon. Bye-bye.